Welcome back to another episode of Cambo Kitchen, everybody. Today we're going to make spaghetti squash. Sometimes you see this at the store and you probably wonder, what the heck is that? Well, actually it's a really delicious squash. So I'm going to show you how to cook it. So first, start off by cutting off the tops and the bottoms. And then we're going to split it right down the middle. Just like any other squash, it has seeds and it has some of the weird pulp. You want to scrape that out with a spoon. So now we're going to roast it. So I put it on a sheet tray, season it with olive oil, salt, and white pepper. You can use black pepper if you like. I prefer white with vegetables, at least most vegetables, that is. And we're going to roast it at 350 for about an hour. Now it's important that it's soft, but you don't want it to be completely mush. It should take about an hour, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Just keep an eye on it. You guys have seen me do this before. I use a cake tester. I make sure it's nice and soft, but it still is a little bit firm. So it goes in easily, but it's still a little firm. It's not mushy, but it's not rock hard. So it should be able to scrape just like this. I use a fork and I just scrape it, scrape it, scrape it. It comes out really easily. You can use a spoon also and get the remaining shreds of spaghetti squash, but just use a fork, scrape, 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 scrape. And now you have your beautiful, fluffy spaghetti squash. Now today we're going to cook it up in a little brown butter with some nuts and herbs. So I have some pecans in my house. You can use any nuts that you want, walnuts, pine nuts, almonds. And you're just going to toast it up in a little butter. So over medium heat, add your nuts, melt your butter, and your butter's going to get brown and really fragrant. That's exactly what you're looking for. Add a little bit of thyme. That's going to give it a nice flavor. Be careful when you add it, it's going to pop. And now add your spaghetti squash to that brown butter. Make sure you season with salt and white pepper throughout the entire process, little by little. Now all you're really looking to do is heat it through. It's already cooked. It doesn't need to cook any further, and if you do continue to cook it in the pan, it's going to break down and get really mushy. So just warm it through, impart all those wonderful flavors, finish with a little fresh parsley, and you're good to go. And I want to let you guys know that you can really make this your own dish. You can add any nuts, any kind of oil, any kind of herbs. You can leave it plain, you can leave it vegan, you can add meat in it, sausage, you can get crazy with it. This is just a general guideline. I'm going to plate this up on a plate and eat it on its own, but this really goes well with any piece of protein, fish, pork, chicken, steak. It goes great with pretty much everything. So I hope you guys learned something. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Thank you all for watching.